Hi everyone! For today's video, we will solve linear Diophantine equation. Okay, so let us define first. A linear Diophantine equation in two variables x and y is of the form ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are element of integers for which we seek integer solution. So, when we say a linear Diophantine equation, so we solve for the integer solutions of x and y. Okay, so in solving a linear Diophantine equation, so we use the Euclidean algorithm. So first, let us verify first if the integer solution exists. So the condition is that the GCD of A and B must divide the constant C. So if the GCD of A and B divides C, then there is an integer solution of the linear Diophantine equation. Okay, so I have two examples here. Number 1, 23x plus 61y equals 1, and number 2, 53x plus 24y equals 3. Okay, so let's solve number 1. Let us solve number 1. We have 23x plus 61y equals 1. So we use the Euclidean algorithm. So that means we express the bigger number. We have 23 and 61. Express 61 as a factor of 23 times what number, and then plus the remainder. So 61 divided by 23. So that is equal to 2. Right? So 61 divided by 23, that is 2. And then 23 times 2, that is 46. So 61 minus 46, that is equal to 15. Okay? Next, we express 23 as a factor of 15 and then plus its remainder. So we have 23 is equal to 15 times 1 and then plus 23 minus 15, that is 8. Okay? So next, express 15 as a factor of 8 and then plus the remainder. So we have 15 is equal to 8 times 1 and then plus 7. So we continue doing this until we get a remainder of 1. Okay, so next, express 8. 8 is equal to 7 times 1 plus 1. So we stop here since the remainder is already 1. And then we will use backward substitution. So let's solve for 1 in this equation. So let's write, this is the equation number 1, equation number 2, equation 3, and then equation 4. So let's start with the equation number 1. Start at the bottom. So backward substitution until we get 23 and then times an integer plus 61 times another integer equals 1. Okay, so let's solve for the remainder. So in equation number 1, solve the value of 1, just transpose 7 times 1 to the other side. So therefore, 1 is equal to, so 8, transpose 7 to the other side. So we have 8 minus 7. Okay, and then next, we solve for 7 in equation number 2. So the value of 7 is equal to 15. So put 8 to the other side. So we have 7 is equal to 15 minus 8. So that is the value of 7. And then let's substitute this into the 7 here. Okay, so therefore we have 1 is equal to 8 minus the value of 7 is 15 minus 8. So just write 15 minus 8. And then simplify this. So we can factor. Oh, we forgot the, so we have 8 minus 7. We forgot the parenthesis. Okay? And then we combine this. We have 8 minus negative 8. So that means 8. That will become plus 8. So we can factor out the 8. So we have 8 times 1 plus another 1. So we have 8 times 2 and then minus 15. Then next, we solve for 8 in this equation number 3. So the value of 8, just put 15 to the other side. So 8 is equal to 23 and then minus 15 times 1 or 23 minus 15. Substitute 23 minus 15 to 8. Substitute this. 23 minus 15 into 8. So we have 8 will become 23 minus 15 and then times 2. Just copy this minus 15. Then let us simplify, distribute 2. So we have 23 times 2 and then minus 15 times 2 minus 15. So let us combine this. So we have 23 times 2 and then minus, so we have 2 here and then 1 here. So factor out 15. So we have 15 times negative 2 minus 1. So we have negative, or we have 3. Okay? And then last, so we solve for 15 in equation number 4. So the value of 15 is equal to, just transpose 23 times 2 to the other side. So we have 61 minus 23 times 2. Substitute this, 61 minus 23 times 2 in 15. So we have 23 times 2 minus 15. Okay, so the value of 15 is 61 minus 23 times 2. And then we have times 3 here. Okay, so now let's simplify. Distribute 3 and the negative sign. Okay, so we do that simultaneously. So we have 23 times 2, distribute the negative sign and the 3 here. So we have negative 61 times 3. And then we have negative and then another negative. So that will become positive. 23 times, multiply this 2 times 3, that will be 6. And then let's combine the 23. So therefore, we have 1 is equal to 23 times 2. Oops. Let's combine the 23 times 2 and then 23 times 6. So that means 23 times 2 plus 6, we have 8 minus 61 times 3. So this is now our solution. We have 23x plus 61y equals 1. 23x, this is the x, the value of x is 8. And then minus 61y, we can write this minus 61 times 3. That's the same as positive 61 and then negative 3. So therefore, it's now in the form 23x. So 23, this is the value of x, and then plus 61y, the value of y is negative 3. Okay? So this is the solution. Let us verify if the answer is correct. If we multiply this 23 times 8, that is 8 times 3, we have 24. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 8 times 2 16 plus 2, we have 18, so 184. And then subtract this 3 times 61, that is equal to 183. When we subtract that, that is equal to 1, which is the value of C. Okay, so another example, let's solve the number 2. 53x plus 24y equals 3. Okay, so number 2, we have 53x plus 24y equals 3. Okay, so we use Euclidean algorithm. So the bigger number, 53, is equal to 24 times what number, and then plus the remainder. 53 equals 24 times 2. So 24 times 2 is 48, and then we have plus 5. Okay? So next, express 24 as factor of 5 and then plus its remainder. So we have 24 is equal to 5 times 4, that is 20. And then plus remainder is 4. Okay? So next, 5 is equal to the remainder to this, into this line, 4 times 1 plus 1. Then we stop here because the remainder is already 1. Okay? So let's write equation number 1, equation number 2, and then equation number 3. So we use backward substitution. Start from the bottom, solve for the remainder 1. So 1 is equal to, put 4 times 1, that is 4, put to the other side. So we have 5 minus 4. Okay? And then, solve for 4 in equation number 2. The value of 4 is 24 minus 5 times 4. So, let's substitute that to this 4. So, we have 5 minus the value of 4 here is 24 minus 5 times 4. So, we have 24 minus 5 times 4. Then, let's simplify. We can combine the 5. So, we have 5 times 1 here, or 5, minus negative 5. So, that will become positive 5, negative of negative 5. So, we have positive 5, factor out the 5, and then add the 1 here, and then 4 here, 5 times 4. So, we have 5 times 5, and then minus 24. Okay? So, next, solve for the remainder in equation number 3. The value of 5 is 53 minus 24 times 2. So, substitute in one of these. So, we have 5 times 5. So, substitute in that. So, we have 1 is equal to, let's replace 5, the first 5, by the value of 5 in equation number 3. That is 53 minus 24 times 2. Minus 24 times 2. So, this is the value of 5. And then we have times 5. And then minus 24. Okay? So, let's just simplify. Let's simplify, distribute 5. So, we have 53 times 5 minus, just multiply 5 to 2 because we want to have a factor of 24. So, we have 24 times 2 times 5, that is equal to 10, and then minus 24. Then, combine this. We have common factor of 24. So, therefore, 1 is equal to 53 times 5, both negative. So, factor out the negative 24. So, we have 10 plus 1. So, we have 10 plus 1. So, we have 24 times 11. Okay, so let's go back to our original equation. 53x plus 24y equals 3. The right side is 3. So, in this equation, the other side is 1. So, we need to multiply this by 3. Multiply both sides of the equation by 3. So, therefore, we have, so let's arrange this. So, we have 53 times 5 into this form. 53 times 5 and then minus 24 times 11. So, that is the same as plus 24 times negative 11. Okay? And this is equal to 1. We want the right side to be 3. So, we multiply each term by 3. So, therefore, we have 53 times multiply this to 3. So, we have 15 plus 24 multiply negative 11 to 3. So, we have negative 33 equals 3. So, it's now in the form 53x plus 24y equals 3. 53x, so the value of x is 15 plus 24y. So, we have 24. The value of y is negative 33 and that is equal to 3. So, the solutions are x equals 15 and y equals negative 33. Let's verify if the answer is correct. So, let's just multiply this 53 times 15. 53 times 15, that is 795. And then minus 24 times 33. 24 times 33 is 792. When we subtract this, the answer is 3. Okay? Which is the right side. Okay? So, that's it. So, I hope you learned something in this video. So, see you on my next lesson about number theory. Bye-bye!